Bing. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hong Kong by Night. This December 26th, 2015, and the Duchess is holding more open meetings, and this time Riker comes in.
Riker and
The Baylor Knight, Sir Nalrin, is out front being scary.
he just nods to him and just walks past. Like it didn't even phase him that he was being scary. He will go to the Duchess.
All right, so the Duchess is there in her resplendent, beautiful pink armor covered in hearts because, god damn it, she's House Fiona, god damn it.
She's the Queen of Hearts.
Oh, very much so. And so far, she's let everyone keep their heads. So, yeah.
Yeah. He
Funny
will
thing,
bow.
and she will nod, and she will, and you are under protocol.
Yes, I know.
Because the whole room's going to be under protocol pretty much all the time. And
right.
she will gesture to the seat across from her. She's going the full 9 yards. She has her sword in its sheath, and she's just resting a hand on the handle. This whole thing is taking place in the back room of one of the traditional medicine shops.
Okay.
So he's not in dreaming, but is close enough for jazz.
Right. He will sit down and say, "Thank you for seeing me, Madam Duchess. I've actually been needing to talk to you for a while now, but things been a lot of things have been happening."
Go on, Sir Riker. Please speak.
Well, starting with the most recent, I've actually had a Bell-touched entity try to breach the security measures of my club.
Anyone under my command?
No, it was so far under the person in suspicion tried to tried to walk in through the front door, and it already sent her away. Literally, it actually repulsed her and sent her flying about 50 feet. And it was, and she's one of the kindred.
Was this the Sabat kindred that was spoken of?
I'm not sure because my bouncers have actually told me that the hair color was different. Which the one that tried to infiltrate my club was black haired, and the one that's starting all the problems in the Wall City was red.
Well, there is a little thing called hair dye.
True.
It's very easy to get black hair these days.
Yeah, she didn't just try to walk in just once, but she tried to take the astral plane and tried to breach my wards through the astral plane, and it still repulsed her.
Okay. Next time that happens, take your wards down and have Sirloin in the club.
Well, at the time, Sirloin was not in the club at the time because he went with.
I'm saying hire Sirloin as a bouncer until this happens again.
All right.
For a short amount of time.
Okay.
This will just. I'm sure Sirloin can make short work of any kindred attempting to breach.
Right. The fact that her name was not on the list due to Lady Mildred's edict, and he will actually, she'll notice that he was saying that with forced teeth. Uh, I'm still going by that because the current royalty of the kindred has not, to my knowledge, has repealed that edict, so she did not have her name on the list to be admitted, and she still will not be on it.
Okay.
Uh, Other than that, at the time, it was kind of weird because when she tried to breach the wards, I had actually had the creator of the wards there in my apartment, oddly enough, and luckily, either to him, thanks to him, or the wards were that strong, they actually held and repulsed her away.
Very few kindred can access the astral. And are you sure it was the astral and not the realm of the dead?
Say again?
Are you sure it was the astral and not the realm of the dead? Because they have much more access to that than they have the astral. Unless it was a Kuei Jin.
True. I actually had the creator of the wards tell me it was, confirm it was the astral plane.
Okay.
That she tried to enter through.
And are you confirmed that it is a kindred or is it a Kuei Jin? Because they can look similar.
My bouncers actually have confirmed it was a Kuei Jin. My cameras, thanks to Dexter Silvers, who's out of the city at the moment, has souped up my cameras to be heat sensitive. So it's a little bit of moot point. They're both run cold anyway. But yeah. My bouncers have actually confirmed she was kindred.
Well, they can look very similar. The Kuei Jin have much more easy access to the astral.
I've actually had it confirmed by the current, what was it called, Sheriff Mr. Mersha Bosrob, that...
well, with that kind of confirmation, we know it's a kindred, which means it's a very dangerous kindred.
Yes, the redhead in question that was I'm guessing you know about this. Interesting enough, he actually rebounded a highborn sovereign onto himself.
That is unfortunate. Well, Sir Nalrin is assigned. Sir Nalrin and Sir Jonathan have been assigned with that kindred's destruction.
All right.
As for the one that tried to break into your club, we'll have Sir Loin as additional security for your club. Sir Loin is very good at what he does.
Yes. If she is this woman is of Kuei Jin, however, they could probably more than likely try and strike again, and this time in a different realm.
Either way, keep the wards up until they are felt to be breached, and then bring them down, and Sir Loin will take care of it.
Well, the particular ward in question, I would have to have the creator drop them temporarily, and that would mean he'd have to be in the club.
Who is the creator?
Other than that, I've actually been trying to take care of the mishaps of either accidental enchantment or invert enchantment on annoying prodigals.
Okay.
Uh, Especially the recent one of the will worker by Mr. Jonathan.
So we're talking. So we're talking Jacob.
Yeah, I've spoken with Jacob, and that there's no hard feelings. I've made it clear to him that the club was meant for that sort of thing. Yeah, I just wish if it happened at all, it happened in the club. Unfortunately, I'm still kind of getting a little bit of flack for most of the enchantments because I guess I'm
Well,
in the public eye.
yes, it's because you have essentially volunteered to stop it all. And so anytime it
Right.
happens, it is by default your responsibility. This is why royalty never has the buck stop with them. And she just gives you this look.
I understand that. At least it's not you at the moment. I don't have anybody right now, or I would have it directed to them. Unfortunately, I could say either Dahi or Bainu, and Bainu is out of the question because he's too young. My young troll adopted son is way too young to deal with this. Uh, that's as
All right.
far as I'm where to report to you. Other than I've actually been trying to investigate the wall from the dreaming side, and I've been having trouble because I can't get near it. I get within 50 feet of the wall, and it makes me want to claw off my own skin.
We're going to need some form of reinforced portable glamour. I'll speak with House Ilunid about that.
All right. Oh. Okay. Other than that, that was basically my report to you, and I've been the fact that this is my introduction to you because I apologize for not coming to you sooner. I've been,
Oh,
like I said,
you've been introduced to me in many ways and many times, just not in person.
well, this is an in-person meeting. Uh, that's as much as I've been able to do, other than the fact that I've been in self-study mostly because my mentor oddly enough, I haven't actually seen my mentor lately. I heard he was back in town. I just never haven't seen him yet. But then again,
Out of character, what is your mentor's name?
it's Adam.
Oh, okay. Well, about that, Sir Jonathan is going to continue your training until Phoenix can return.
All right.
You are still Phoenix's squire until officially. It's just your training will continue. That
Well,
is, if you wish it.
I wish it. Uh, he's actually kind of a way he does right by me, even though he does stupid shit. And not to be disrespectful of him, but just to put it bluntly, he really does stupid shit.
Are we talking Jonathan or are we talking Phoenix?
Uh, Phoenix at this moment.
Yes. Phoenix does do stupid shit. And unfortunately, he has a history too deep to get rid of.
Yeah, and he's
So you
got.
are still his squire. When he returns, he will return to your training.
All right,
But until he returns, your training will not suffer.
I thank you. I've actually been trying to uh, teach teach Banyu some things while as I go, as well as stuff I pick up. But now I've actually got confirmation that one of the triad is his dreamer.
Hmm.
So I actually had to allow him to take a part-time employment back with his dreamer just to make sure his dreamer stays safe.
Okay.
If anything to keep uh, from having a sheet breach, because the said dreamer was there in the walled city when things went down with the headed kindred, because he's particularly willful. He's seen Charlie in Krinos and wasn't turned into a blathering idiot. But he focused on Jonathan when Mr. Sir Jonathan Black actually invoked his weird form to have the mists roll in. When things went down at the Wall City. I don't know why Charlie did what he did because it was a little bit overpowered, but I've spoken with said dreamer and I'm hopefully fixed up a loose end that could have been a sheet breach.
All right. Sounds like you handled things well.
I had, unfortunately, I actually had to, from when we picked up Bainu, when we had to assault the Tong underage porn set over at the docks to pick up Bainu. Actually kept what he saw there to himself, but when last night happened, I wanted to make sure he kept it to himself. If he somehow remembered the miss, you know, didn't work on him so well because of what happened.
All right.
He saw a lot when we assaulted the Tong to pick up Banu when Chrysalis. It just put it that way, and he kept quiet. But other than that, that's my report on my end of the current situation. I'm guessing I'm going to need to talk with Sir Black about training. Did somebody actually deter him from a wild hunt?
I'm unaware of such things, but I know that a wild hunt can't be simply called.
He actually, when the incident happened, he came to my club with Sirloin. Actually whispered it to me, but I didn't want any of the mundane to hear. Because a wild hunt is pretty much some next level heavy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think even Sealy could call one.
The Sealy can't.
I kind of figured that. I don't even know who could. I just heard I've heard stories about it, and it's not as something to just bat around. Hopefully, somebody deterred him from that, because I don't think she's dangerous enough to where she can take on a battalion of Highborn. But then again, the fact that she can rebound a Highborn sovereign onto himself kind of it hints at her power.
And she'll nod and say, "That's why Sir Nalrin is sent to Hunter. His methods are very direct and useful.
Right.
Is there anything else you need?"
That's about it, actually.
All right.
Out of character, he's not going to ask her flat out for promotion, because he has enough etiquette to know that at least that's a little bit uncouth.
No, she's not.
Especially,
And she's not going to grant any promotions till she's queen. It's just flat out. No fucking promotions till she's a queen.
okay. That's why he's not asking, because right now that's not within that's not he feels that's not appropriate right now.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably thinking she's wanting to do that at some point on her own timetable. But he will actually get up, stand up, and bow to the Duchess, and uh, say thank you for meeting with me, but I probably should go talk with Sir Black.
Very well. And if
And
there's
he
nothing
will
else, I think that's scene.
Yeah, he will back out of the room and then turn and leave. And
Okay.
that is scene.
And yep, that's scene.